This is a quick accelerator pump bench test and replacement for a set of carbs from a Honda CM450. We won't be doing any cleaning, just removing and replacing a bad pump diaphragm. Be sure that the float bowls are full of fuel before we get started. This is the accelerator pump housing. It holds fuel with the check valve and houses the diaphragm. These are the jets through which the fuel is sprayed. These are the rest of the accelerator pump components that help to make it all work. When the throttle is twisted, the linkages force the accelerator pump plunger downward, indicated by this purple arrow. This forces fuel to flow from the reservoir through the piping and out of the jets on either side of the carb assembly. The extra fuel makes up for an otherwise lean condition in the motor and assists in acceleration. If you have a stumble on acceleration, especially when trying to go wide open throttle from a low RPM, it is most likely the accelerator pump. Here's a little better view of the linkages involved in activating the accelerator pump. You can tune this to a certain degree, but that's outside of the scope of this video. If everything is stock, it'll just be a direct swap with replacement parts to get things working again. To test the accelerator pump, make sure the float bowls are full of fuel and activate the throttle by hand. Watch the green highlighted areas and look for a healthy stream of fuel to spray out from the jets. A weak or non-existent stream indicates a problem. It could be a clog, a torn accelerator pump diaphragm, or a bad check valve. While a strong stream, like this one, shows that the accelerator pump is functioning properly. The accelerator pump jets on this particular carburetor are non-removable, so to clean them you will need to run some carb cleaner and compressed air through them, which we won't be doing in this video. I have a more detailed deep carb clean video that will catalog that process. To replace the accelerator pump, remove the bolts holding the pump assembly in place. Be careful when removing the bowl, as there is a spring hiding in there and it might get lost. Notice the shiny brass portion of this bowl. That is the check valve. It's possible that the check valve ball has become corroded, or for dirt to collect in this area. It's a good idea to clean it out a little bit with carb cleaner and compressed air. Carefully remove the accelerator pump, being cautious not to tear the diaphragm. Check the condition of the rubber and look for cracks, tears, or stiffness. If it has any of these things, it's a good time to replace it. Before installing a new one, make sure that the plunger rod is the same length as the original one. You may need to cut it down a little to get it to match up. Installation is just the reverse of the disassembly. Don't forget to put the spring back in and tighten up the bolts in a crisscross pattern. It's ready to go back in the bike and out for a road test.